Hi everyone, I'm Akriti. Welcome to my channel. So, as a lot of you don't know, that I am an author of a very interesting romance fiction. Here is my book. The name of my book is Raging Hearts, and this book is a contemporary romance fiction. And a lot of people ask me, how to get your book started, because writing a book is easy, but getting it started, getting to write the first draft or even the first chapter is extremely difficult. So I think I'm going to help you today. I'm going to give you some ideas on how to get your book started, how to get your ideas from your mind to the paper or to the screen. So I'm going to help you with that. So stay tuned. So first thing you can do is create a Pinterest board. You as if you want to be an author, if you want to be a writer, you should always know what your characters look like. You should always have it in mind, at least a mental image. Right now we are so much blessed with AI, because we can create, we can give the description of our characters, and the AI can generate the pictures of our characters. But still, sometimes it never satisfies us. So what I did with what I did with Raging Hearts was, I took two celebrities which I thought would be the protagonists, and I wrote the whole book thinking of two celebrities playing it out, because I'm someone who loves watching movies and who loves watching movies and TV shows. So my best reference was this. Now, if you're someone who likes anime, or if you are just someone who reads books, you can already have an imagination in your mind, because while you are planning out scenes, while thinking about it, you always have the characters, which brings me to first. They are not, let me tell you, that these tasks are not ordered. You can do as you wish. So one thing you can do is make a Pinterest board, because Pinterest is really inspiring. At least open your Pinterest, because when you scroll Pinterest, you can realize, okay, this can be a setting of my book. This can be, the way my character dresses up. This can be one of the hobbies of one of my characters. And find aesthetics or decide tropes, and make a board for your Pinterest, make a board for your book. Even I have a public board on Pinterest, a public profile, where I have the pins of the protagonists of the book. One pin is for the female main character, Zania Collins. One is for the male main character, Aidan Miller. And one is for the entirety of the book. So I think this making a Pinterest board really helped me a lot into deciding and building up the personality of the character. So, and whenever every time you are a little distracted, every time you are a little demotivated, you can always look up to the Pinterest board and realize, okay, this is my character, I think I should do that. So I think one of the things I would really recommend is making a Pinterest board. The next thing I would recommend is take a notebook. Or actually, let me tell you one thing. Whenever you think about writing a book, always make a separate notebook for it, because I know you are going to write the book on your screen, and you are going to only use only use your laptop or the keyboard. But you need to realize that if you have to plan things and if you have to rough it out, the best thing to do is to do it on the paper. So you should have a separate diary. I had a separate diary, and my favorite method of at least starting it is blurting out all the ideas, because one, you always have a trope like that. These people will meet. If you're making a romance fiction, you always have a trope like these people will meet like this, and this will happen. You'll always have the start to end, like how will the start, what will happen, and what the end. Start, middle, end. But you have to prepare in the middle more of that, and you have to prepare how the start is, how the end is. So the main thing, you always have to blurt it out. What the things that I blurted out was the name of the male protagonist, the male or the female protagonist, and potential names of my book, because of course titles are really one of titles are not given the appreciation, the importance they actually have, because a lot of my friends usually are attracted by when a book has a very different and very intriguing name. So you need to have the correct book name which can actually attract people, and it is not as similar as other books. So the potential names of potential names of my books, and the backstory or the occupation, the little things, okay, where the story is set. For example, this story is set in three places. It's set in America, then Paris, and then London. So this place, I know it's okay. So yeah, so I wrote everywhere where my story can be set, and if there's a language, what language, and everything. So you use, I call this method vomiting or blurting out, because you vomit your thoughts, you vomit the little notes you have about your book on a paper, or you blurt it out, simply just blurt it out, okay? Yeah. And the next, this is it. So one method is Pinterest, one method is blurting out. The next method I would recommend is making a Spotify playlist, because well, we watch all the rom-coms, and all the rom-coms always have different, very different songs, very diverse songs, which are very relatable to the characters. So I recommend making a Spotify playlist. You don't always have to be very diverse. Start with the songs you've already heard. Whether, for me, I'm in India, so for my book Raging Hearts, I have prepared a folder. The folder has 4 playlists: one Raging Hearts playlist, one Aidan Miller playlist, one Zania Collins, and one Raging Hearts Hindi version. Because I know, like, my main market is might not be India, but it is India, because I am an Indian, and I would want my the people of my country to read my book more than I would want the outside people. So for them, I made a Hindi playlist, because it really brings out the feels in me and others too. So this is what I did. I always do 3 separate things: 2 separate characters, and for the entire book. And making a playlist and listening to it while writing it really helps you get into the feel, and really helps you imagining whatever you are thinking. So I really like the idea of making a Spotify playlist. And what I did was, after my book was published, I made the playlist public. Okay, and the next way you can actually get to write your book is just open the screen and just write whatever is coming to your mind. Okay, just I know you always have a picture of imagining it and all. So just start writing whatever it feels like. It does not have to be good. It does not have to be what you're going to publish. It just has to be for you. So just start writing something. Just write whatever, and it will very much help you to actually get down and start writing the actual book. I think these are all the methods which can help you to actually get down to start writing. Okay, Pinterest, making a Pinterest board, making a Spotify playlist, and blurting out all the things, and actually writing, just blabbering on the screen. Okay, these things can really help you when you have to write the next book. And another thing which might not be as helpful, but it is, just watch a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows which you think might help you into getting some ideas. You don't have to copy them, but you have to get inspired from them. You have to get them to take help from those things to get your mind started. Or also, another important thing is, whatever your trope is, whatever your genre is that you're planning to write, read as many books as you want, as you can read about it. I read at least 5 to 6 enemies to lovers books, so that I could write, so that actually I could improve and write this, and also make something different, because you want to avoid cliches. So yeah, I think that is it. These things will really help you. And notice the little things. Notice little things. And every time something comes into your mind, just write it somewhere. Because I'm telling you, if you think that you're going to remember it, you remember it when you actually get down to writing, you won't remember it. You will not. I have lost a lot of amazing ideas because of this thing. So just write that thing down, so you don't forget it. Excuse me. The weather is so changing suddenly, and it's really bad on my health. Yeah, so you always have to write it, and just remember one thing: don't rush into it, don't put too much pressure on it. Let things go in the flow, and take help from your peers, and take help from internet, your peers, your teachers. And definitely comment down if you want the link of the book, or comment down if you want any other help from me, because I will love to share my experience through YouTube. And yeah, please subscribe my channel, and please comment down if you liked, and if you have any other methods to help other people. And okay, please subscribe, please help me grow. And thank you for watching. Bye.